perfect storm of solar activity is about to unleash an amazing show. A solar flare, the coronal mass ejection, and a coronal hole walk into a bar. No, not really, but a combination of the three solar phenomena have come together in a collaboration that could produce auroras as far south as Iowa and Pennsylvania and the north of England and Wales in the northern hemisphere. According to a forecast issued by NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center, Earth will see a chance of a G3 geomagnetic storm on the night of September 16, that's today, a level classified as strong. The culprit is an X-class flare, a solar flare that erupted on the sun September 14, clocking it at a very high strength of X4.5. X-class flares are the most powerful flares the sun can produce. At the same time, the active sunspot region responsible for the flare belched out a coronal mass ejection, or CME. This is when a large eruption of the sun sends billions of tons of solar particles and entangled magnetic fields rocketing across the solar system. This on its own would be pretty powerful, but it gets even better. At the same time, a coronal hole was present on the sun, a large region where the magnetic fields are weak, allowing the solar wind to escape at higher strength, so this gives the CME eruption a boost. And that's when all these solar outbursts hits the Earth that it gets really interesting. There are several effects that we can expect. The first is the radiation from the solar flare that arrives at light speed. So we've already had that one, high frequency radio blackouts of September 14. The solar particles take a little longer to reach us. And when they do, they get tangled up on Earth's magnetic field lines, where they are accelerated to higher latitudes and dumped out into the upper atmosphere. The interactions between the solar particles and the atmospheric particles create dancing lights in the sky, the Aurora Borealis and the Aurora Australis, northern and southern lights. And this is NOAA's map of what they expect to be tonight's Aurora forecast. As you can see, pretty south. Now, the aurora at the moment is not unusual. The sun is the most active phase of its 11-year cycle, which means flares and CME activity are currently running rampant. But the forecast for today, September 16, is particularly high, coming in at a 7 on the 10-point KP index for geomagnetic activity that can be used as proxy for aurora predictions. Other effects probably will not be felt by most people, and they include intermittent high-frequency radio disruptions and mild disruptions to GPS. Spacecraft and satellites may also feel some effects in the form of increased drag and surface charging. And if you're in within the circle of about 40-degree latitude and you have clear skies, you may be in luck. It's worth going out to take a peek at the night sky to see if you can catch a glimpse of a glorious spectacle. And this is on Science Alert by Michelle Starr. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.